It's time for the 10:30 Brekky podcast. Prepared to be amazed. Your host, the King and Seth the Blonde.
Always get a side.
For the most part, yes.
Is that your go-to side, though, if you were to pick anything from, like, a pizza? Because I feel like most of the time I don't always get sides because they're always so taxed. Like, monkey bread's always so taxed. Where are you ordering from?
Godfather's?
Yeah, I feel like every time I order monkey bread, it's always taxed as fuck. How much is a monkey bread?
I think it's like $6.
$6 for monkey bread? Wait, you get a lot. Wait, Godfather's?
Yes.
Dude, I used to work there.
Yeah?
Do you know what I used to do that at monkey bread?
They didn't have monkey bread before.
Oh, yes, they did. I had to make it all the time.
The Italian monkey bread?
Yes. It's frozen, by the way.
No, the Italian monkey bread wasn't there until like recently.
Dak, I worked there. I could ask Jared, I could ask Brandon, or I could ask Sheldon. I guarantee you, I was on monkey bread duty and cheese duty. Only two things I did because monkey bread was our only dessert.
No.
And
not dessert. Side.
Well, I mean, it's just like, it's a dessert side. What do you mean? It's like, it's sugary.
No, it's like butter, garlic.
Dak, I know what monkey bread is. I had to prepare it every fucking day. I go into the only two fucking foods that we had that were dessert sides, I guess you could say. Was that and then that black cake or whatever the fuck it's called. It's like a circle cake. It's like a black funnel cake or something weird.
Yeah. No, you mean like, oh, fuck. I'm trying to think of it.
What is it called? You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yes. No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, whatever. That's what I'm saying. And I would have to prepare it. I would go into the freezer. We'd put it through you'd thaw it out basically through this thing, this like heater.
Yeah.
You'd thaw it out. And then I would have to add like butter, like this butter. We'd have this cup of butter. And drizzle that on there, and then icing shit. It was like a glaze, not an icing. It was like a glaze, and pour it on there, and then I just make sure I'd rub it with the spoon thing to make sure it's all like even.
Yeah.
And then package it up.
Yeah.
I know they had it. Maybe it was called different, but they 1000% had monkey bread.
No, they had monkey bread. I'm saying Italian monkey bread. It's different.
They just sounds fancier. I bet it's the same fucking thing. Do you think the Italians made this one? Why would Italian monkey bread and monkey bread be any different?
Far different.
Okay. Well, you get your pizza order in and let's get this podcast started, huh?
Okay.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 10:30 Brekky podcast. I'm Seth.
I am Dak.
And it's been a hot minute. What, 3 weeks?
Has it really been? I thought it was only like 2.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It feels like it's been 2 years, okay? It's been a long time. We're sitting here. We're a little fancy right now, drinking some wine on this Saturday. A lot has happened, though, I feel like, since we've been gone. Like, quite a bit. The first thing is I went to Spain, so that's kind of why we were gone for a while.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm not going to sit here and talk about Spain the whole time, but it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And, Dak, what were you doing?
Nothing. Work.
You're grinding your ass off.
Yes.
Yeah. This kid is down 10 pounds now.
Yes.
We're at the 1 month check-in right now. So, last time we had the pod was literally Dak. Other than the React podcast, was Dak basically committing to doing this weight loss journey and me going bankrupt doing it. So, yeah, I think it's been pretty exciting. Dak's actually been working his ass off. To all the people that have been fucking doubting him in the comment section of our videos on Instagram and TikTok, things like that. One fat ass middle finger up to you guys, but also appreciate the hate because that's what motivates him even more, right? I mean, this is speaking from my perspective.
Yes.
It's important to always have opposition, in everything you do. Mm-hmm. If everyone's always on your side, you're never going to find that motivation. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's how I always find motivation. A lot of times if I have just like a support team, all it takes is that one person saying you don't need to be doing that, or you shouldn't do that, or I don't think you can do this.
Yeah.
To get you to want to do it even more.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Like right now, you're not going to order a pizza, you loser.
Fuck you.
Are you about to order a pizza now?
I am, because it's going to be my only food for the day.
No, because you're motivated, because I just doubted you.
Just doubted you.
Okay, get your pizza order going, and then we'll continue. This wine's actually pretty good, though.
Is it?
Did you try it yet?
I have not.
You're double fisting, sort of. You've got a bush. Dak's always got a bush.
Of course, I always do.
And a wine. And everybody's like, oh, Dak's on a weight loss journey. Why is he ordering pizza, drinking wine, and a bush at the same time? Listen, guys, everybody has a day off, okay?
Yes.
If we worked 7 days a week, we would all be jumping off cliffs, okay? We all have time off, right? He's got a cheat day. This is his cheat day.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it, though. Like in anything in life, you got to have you have these vices, right? But it's all about moderation and doing it the right way.
Yeah.
It's very important that everybody finds a way that they can just sit back and enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
You don't need to be under the influence of something to do it, but what I'm saying is it's important people find that time in their life and their week to do it, because if not, it does really mentally and physically take a toll on you.
Oh,
like if I worked every single day of the week,
God.
I would literally
No.
want to die.
No. Definitely no.
You work 5 days a week? Or?
Yeah, 5 days a week.
5 days a week is all I can do.
No, that's... I wish I could do like Saturday, Sunday, but
It's okay. You get 1 day off.
Yeah.
That's better than nothing. Did you order?
Yeah, I ordered.
Okay, dope. What'd you order?
Small cheese pepperoni or small pepperoni and like monkey bread.
That monkey bread, dude. I just keep thinking back to Godfather's when I worked there. We would chuck the dough at the walls. We would every day after our shift. I was like 15. It was my first job ever, and it would be me and my buddy Brandon and Jared, and this one of our friends lived right across the street from the pizza place that we would go to, or Godfather's that we worked at, and we called it dough throw. And what we would do is we'd have the dough, right? There's always leftover dough in the back, and it's just fun to throw because you throw it at a wall, it sticks kind of like it's like Play-Doh,
Yeah.
And so what we would do is we would go after our shift, we'd all get a ton of dough and walk up to his house and just chuck it at his window and just try to stick it on his window, and like we just wanted to get his attention, but it was so fun to do. And I just think about how I never washed my hands. I never did anything there. I'm not trying to ruin your pizza right now, dog. I'm hoping there's better staff there, but even our manager, like that dude would pick his asshole and then like go smoke a cigarette and then come back on his shift and like not wash his hands. Like it was disgusting.
And if it's like that, I'm increasing my gut biodiversity.
That's true. You are.
I'm getting all sorts of bacteria and
That's true.
whatnot in my gut.
Is that really accurate? I feel like so many people like
Like
my girlfriend even says that. She's like, "Oh, I'm just exposing myself to. I'm a germaphobe, so I'm always thinking of like sicknesses and shit."
Yeah.
Whereas other people are like, "Well, it's good. I'm just improving my immune system because I'm getting exposed to more like germs and shit." But I'm like, don't you have to get sick to have that happen?
Probably.
Neither of us know the answer to this.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'll drink the water in Mexico.
Oh, dude, no, you will not. You drink the water in Mexico?
At least like
That's like the number one rule.
I'll have it like once during the vacation, at least once.
Why? Why not just go get water from like the buffet?
No. Because we sometimes we run out of water in the room. So I'm like,
yeah, dude,
fuck it. So I'll just like go to the sink and get some water.
Dude, that is the one thing I hate about when I went to Spain. Water isn't free there, and it's very hard to get. You know how in America, you go to a restaurant, you order food, you're almost guaranteed a free glass of water. Like, you just get water, right? And you get unlimited amount of water. Spain, no. First of all, it's the same price as like a glass of wine or a bottle of beer.
Yes.
So it's like €2 or whatever. Everything's the same price. Like water's expensive there.
Like how when we went to Fogo de Chao.
Yeah, Fogo de Chao.
And my beer was $5 and you guys got charged like $10 for your water.
For glass bottled water. I asked for fucking water. Like just give me tap water with some ice. Like I don't care what it is. That's bullshit. But yeah, anyway, that was like the number one thing in Spain that really sucked was how water, like we'd go in the hotel, I'd wake up in the morning just parched because we had some drinks the night before, and I have to go to the tap, and the tap's safe there. It's not like Mexico where you're like gonna get like some disease, but I'm just parched all day because I would have to go to the grocery stores and get like big ass thing of water.
Yeah,
because that's what you would need to drink, and I just didn't figure that out till like day 4, but it is odd that they do it differently there on that aspect.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that are better than there.
Mm-hmm.
Another really weird thing while we were on the top of Spain was we were waiting for a train one day, and I had to take a dookie.
Oh God.
And so I tried to find the nearest bathroom, right? First of all, it's not called baño. Everybody always thinks it's baño there, which means bathroom in Spanish. No, it's toilets. They just call everything toilets, which makes more sense. Like you're not taking a bath.
It's a toilet. You're going to.
So I found a toilet, and you walk up, and I'm like, thank God, I gotta go so bad. You have to pay to go to the bathroom, and I don't have euros. And it's only like €1. I'm not complaining about the price. It's just that the fact that you have to actually use the public bathroom, you have to pay.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any euros. because we don't want to take euros out because you get this giant fee transferring your cash from USD to euros, and then also taking it out of an ATM, and my credit card or whatever debit card charges me 20%, whatever. Just ridiculous. So it costs like, for 50 euros, it would cost like $100.
Yeah.
Ridiculous amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was just like a tough thing. I ended up having to like hold my poop for like 4 hours. You would die, Dak. Your morning poops would be brutal.
I mean, they're usually gone within like the first hour or two.
Yeah, that's true. The one thing I really, really loved about Spain, because I'm kind of talking about the negatives, there's so many positives, it's just hard to talk about them all, was not only the culture, but when you go to like a restaurant here in the United States, you sit down and you hear people talking all around you, right? And you can't help but accidentally eavesdrop. You're like hearing conversations next to you, and they're talking about some whack shit, and you can't help but hear it because you're sitting next to them and you can understand what they're saying. Like you're accidentally just eavesdropping on these people. Well, in Spain, you'll sit there at a restaurant and you have no fucking clue what anybody's saying. Like, I know minimum Spanish, right? So you don't know what the hell's going on.
Of course.
But it's so nice because you're not even eavesdropping. You're just hearing, like, you don't know what the hell they're saying. So you can kind of zone them out and like focus on the conversation in front of you. And like the food is whole. It's like real food. You know? It tastes real. But they don't use seasoning. They don't use sauces. They don't use salt, like, and anything. So you appreciate it for what's in it, but not for the taste. Because it doesn't taste like when you eat food here, you're always like, oh, this either tastes really good or really bad. You expect it to slap you in the face, basically.
Yeah.
There, it's like everything's just very like mild. And you're like, oh, this is good. But nothing's like, oh my God, this is to die for.
Yeah.
Like I had paella, which is like the big dish in Spain. Good. But once again, my balls didn't drop to the ground. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to Spain, Dak? Or like out of this country?
Yeah, I definitely want to.
What country? Japan, right?
Yeah, Japan.
And it's just like specifically for like anime culture, or?
Well, I mean, like I feel like it'd just be an interesting place to visit.
I think Japan's like number 1 on my bucket list. I'd love to go there and just tear it up with you.
Dude, it'd be fun.
We can't smoke weed there, can we?
No, that's illegal.
It is? Do you get like beheaded there? Should we look that up?
We probably should.
What happens? Yeah, because I wonder what happens if you smoke weed in Japan.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not good. Jail, large jail sentence.
And imagine just being in jail in a different country. Smoking weed in Japan is illegal and can result in up to 7 years in prison. Other penalties for cannabis-related offenses include possession up to 5 years, possession for trafficking up to 7 years. Okay, so it's like basically it's somewhere between 7 and 5 years because you have possession of cannabis.
Yes.
Wow, how the times have changed here. Now it's like pretty much decriminalized everywhere.
Oh, I know.
That's great. It's like 32 states here. It's
like literally like North America is almost like I think 100% like cannabis free.
Pretty much. Like, I mean, there's like Alabama, like cousin fucking states.
Yeah, like
where it's still kind of
like Canada and Mexico.
Yeah,
both legal.
Yeah,
it's like
Well, Mexico doesn't have any laws. I swear to God, they don't. I'm sure they have some organized laws, but it's ran by like the cartel. So. Like, it's not really, like the cartel pull the strings there. So, obviously, cannabis is legal because that's where they make their money.
Yeah.
That and, like, cocaine.
Well, I mean, it didn't become legal until, like, I think, like, 2 years ago.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I literally thought there was always, like, there was no rules for it.
No, it was illegal until, I think, like, 2-3 years ago. And then it became, like, legal.
Canada has been legal for, like, 4 years now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope. The Canadians got that right. That's the only thing they've gotten right.
Yeah.
I love Canada, but... they've got some problems.
They got a lot of problems.
Since we've been gone, it's been like 2-3 weeks. We have a lot to cover.
Okay.
Have you noticed this big thing going on? Did you see the Four Seasons Orlando baby?
The Four Seasons Orlando
The conscious baby? There's this new like theory going on.
Oh.
Called the conscious babies.
Oh.
And basically, they know more than we think. Like these babies are basically the whole theory is that these are conscious babies in the sense that they're basically more an adult in like a baby's body. Like they have more like an adult mind in a baby's body.
So they're like a Stewie from Family Guy?
Yes. Kind of like a Stewie.
that just no one can understand him, but everything is just like internal monologue.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that, but like these are very but it's also real. Like it's not Stewie from it's like real life. So there are videos going around about these babies. I want to show you this. I'm just gonna show you on my phone.
Okay.
And you need to tell me if you think this is a conscious baby or not. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
The viewers, like if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see it, or Spotify. But this is ridiculous. It's the conscious baby, and I swear to God, this baby literally knows more than we think. So here, watch this.
I have a question for everybody. Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando?
Does that baby not look more advanced than normal? Look at that. Watch him say me.
Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando?
Look at that.
Yes, that looked like a usual thing where it was like
Seasons Orlando.
市内なる母の言葉では四季折々のオランドのような贅沢の極みを確かめた
So basically this conscious baby trend is now going on from the Four Seasons Orlando baby. And there's like all these funny like theories about what the baby's like planning, and like, so I want to show you this one.
like that's like a usual response. If someone asks me, I'm like, yo,
Me.
I don't say me, but I'm like, I make
Yeah,
make his face,
yeah.
and I do a little finger like, yo.
Yeah, but the only reason it's concerning is because this baby's like literally like probably like 3 months old, and it's like that giant, and it's like conscious, you know. Some babies are more advanced than others.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I have 2 nephews, a niece, and one of my nephews is, he's like a year old now, and
Yeah.
and he's definitely becoming a conscious baby, but he's not there yet. He's still just like a baby. But then my other nephew, when he was young, he was a conscious baby. Like he was just more advanced. Like something. I'm not saying they're smarter. It's they have like think they're hiding a secret. Like these babies. He's not a real baby. He's actually an adult in a baby's costume. Dude, we're in the world where things are a lot more real than you think. So I wouldn't believe if it's like, it could be an alien in a costume.
No, it's like my reincarnation manuals where they literally just go back.
Yeah.
Like they die and they get reincarnated into a baby's body, and
Yeah.
they have all memories of their previous life. It's just like a 40, 50-year-old man in the body of like a child.
If you were to have like any other religion, like you believe in God, you're Christian, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were to have any other religion that you would believe in, would it be like reincarnation, which is like Buddhism, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in that shit? I think that's like,
No, that would be.
I want that one to be legit. You know?
That'd be awesome.
I really think that's cool. Like the reincarnation thing,
Mm-hmm.
aside of like religion, like
Yes.
it's actually a dope one. Now, what would you want to be reincarnated as if you couldn't go as a human again?
Oh God.
This is a smart thing. You think on it. Mine would definitely be a bald eagle or just an eagle. I love birds. I think they're like my favorite thing. Some people are weirded out by them, but I love eagles. Dude, they're majestic. They kill everything. They're like the top predators, and they're also protected by like the country, so you don't just die. Like you won't get shot.
I don't know. Maybe like a leopard or like a Bengal tiger.
Oh, why?
I feel like the lifestyle is semi the same.
What, like a leopard or Bengal tiger?
Like
tiger?
they sleep like most of the day.
Are you okay? Wait, hold on. Somewhat the same as in your lifestyle or human lifestyle? Because it sounds like you're just trying to compare. You're trying to find an easy way to get your life again in another life. That's exactly what's going on here. Is that true?
Maybe.
Okay, so keep going. Sorry.
No, like yeah, they sleep most of the day, go kill their shit quick.
Yeah.
Leopards are kind of cool. I think it's leopards that drag their kills up into the trees.
Yeah, they do. Like most cats, big cats do.
Yeah. Don't got much. Most things won't fuck with you. You can have a chill day.
You can have a chill. That's
You can
true
have a
though, because you're
chill
like the
day.
king of the jungle most of the time. Like no one's fucking with you,
No,
really.
no one unless it's like another apex predator.
That's why I like eagles though, because like a bald eagle, the only thing that fucks with you is like crows, but they can't really like do anything to you. They just
Yeah.
like want to scare you off, but
Yeah.
you're so much bigger than them. Like no one, you're the top of the food chain in your category, and I think that's very important when you're picking something that's not a human, because you kind of have to consider survival more when you're
Yes.
something other than human being.
Yes.
Obviously, we need survival, but our lives are so much more like shielded and protected that you're not really thinking about survival, at least for
Yes.
the average Joe
Mm-hmm.
in America. An animal that can be the top of the food chain and run the shit without having to worry about dying every 5 minutes. Like if you were freaking like a field mouse.
Oh,
Like, you're
yeah, no,
screwed, dude. You're constantly thinking like an owl's gonna scoop you up, and then you've got a snake to your left and a lizard to your right. Like,
Yeah, maybe, or maybe like a burrowing spider
oh, like a tarantula thing. Those
Like,
big ass tarantulas.
that like literally hide in little burrows.
Yeah.
Things walk kind of close and then just fucking jump out, grab it.
yeah.
Those are like honey badgers or.
Oh, honey badgers are badass, but they go through a lot of work to get food, and they're also not the top of the food chain.
But they will.
But they're
psycho.
badass.
They're
Have you
psycho.
seen that? You saw that YouTube video,
Yeah,
right?
honey badgers and
doesn't give a
wolverines.
shit.
No, honey badgers and wolverines. They just say fuck everything. They
True.
will do anything they want to.
That's so true, though. They actually don't give a fuck. I love that YouTube video. I think it's one of the most iconic videos on YouTube. Dex, so let's go back to your weight loss thing real quick.
Okay.
So you're down 10 pounds.
Yes.
Month 1 has happened. You're on pace, which is awesome. And I love that people are doubting you. So please keep doubting him. But I wanted to talk about this. There was one comment. I won't say the name, but I can't wait to make a little comeback, like badass edit on TikTok about this. Someone commented because there's a reward at the end too. And this isn't about the reward. I don't think you're really that hungry about the reward.
No.
It's more of just you want to do it now.
Yeah.
You've got the initiative and you're down.
Mm-hmm.
But I said I'll give you $1,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in most people's eyes, that's quite a bit of money.
That's like it's like 2 weeks of work.
That's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It doesn't in general, like for the average Joe.
Yes.
So this guy commented $1,000 isn't a lot. So this guy must be Mark Cuban. He must be a millionaire, billionaire, multi-millionaire, whatever.
Something.
Right? Obviously.
Yeah.
And like the average American salary is $56,000, right?
Yeah.
So that's the average. A lot of people are below average.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the average. And that's about $1,080 a week would be the average paycheck for an American. So people would want that because that's a full week of work, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But realistically, this guy probably looks at our account, sees that we have 2.6 million followers on TikTok, and he probably thinks that we're millionaires. There's some weird stigma by follower count to wealth on social media, and we live in 2024 where, listen, we're in a different era now. If you were to go back 10 years, YouTube's different. That's different. Like, you're probably a millionaire if you have 2.6 million followers or subscribers. But we're in a world now where you can have a big following and you have like you're like a local famous person, right?
Yeah.
You're like regional famous. Like, people know you, recognize you.
Yeah.
Unless you do it right. Some people hit the monetization key. Like, there's outliers.
Yes.
Like the Bryce Hulls of the world and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They think we're millionaires, Dak. People think we're fucking rich.
No, you're fucking not.
We are just like you watching this. But
100.
instead, we're just motivated to make videos. I don't know. Like, that's it. We're trying to be that average Joe podcast. That's the whole point of our podcast, is to be like the normal person that has the same perspective as you. And we just like to talk about things that you would want to talk about.
No, literally, like, my paychecks go bills, student loans, and savings. That's literally my...
Yep. I just paid rent today because it's June 1st.
Yep.
Happy Pride Month, Dak. I know it's a big month for you.
Yeah.
Got to pay my student loans.
Yep.
And the rest goes to whatever I have left to enjoy my life and savings. Like, there's no fucking thing.
No, there's no.
I
like,
wish I would pretend I'm a millionaire, man. Like,
that'd be awesome.
And that's the dream, dude. I think everybody should be hungry for it. But like, for somebody to assume just because we have followers means we're like a millionaire.
Yeah, no, we were definitely
I
not.
should take it as a compliment, but it also is like annoying because, like, listen, dude. $1,000 is a fucking lot of money.
Yeah,
It drove me crazy when I saw that. I was like, bro, are you for real? Like,
a $1,000's like a decent amount of money.
Who are you, man? Like, congrats if you're rich. Like, I don't know what you're saying, but as a kid living with your parents, what was your biggest pet peeve that they would do to you, like, that you had with your parents?
My biggest pet peeve?
Yeah. You want me to answer?
Go ahead.
I want you to think. I want you to, like, actually answer this. So.
Okay.
My biggest pet peeve 100% is... It's one that I think a lot of us can relate to, but my mom would always be like walking out the door, going to the grocery store, and she would ask what I want from the grocery store. You need anything from Walmart, Seth? I'm heading out. And I'd be like, and she knows damn well I have no idea what I want. You think I'm going to think of all the things I want? Like, only conscious babies do that. Like, I'm not going to be able to answer that. That's my biggest pet peeve. My parents would always be like walking out the freaking front door, going to the grocery store. You need anything from Hy-Vee? What do you... I don't know. Like, give me an hour. Like, tell me this an hour ago. That was, like, my biggest pet peeve. It's like, I want something, but I don't know what I want. And I don't want to, like, mess up and be like, I want fruit snacks, you know? Like...
Yeah.
Because I know damn well they know I'm not going to answer it because every week it's the same answer.
Yes.
No, I'm good because I don't have enough time to think about it.
Yes.
It still drives me crazy when people ask me that, too. They're like, they'll be walking out the door and be like, "You need it?" It's a very respectful thing. I'm not saying that it's rude. It's just like, I'm not going to answer. What am I? Do you think I'm just thinking about what I want from Walmart? I didn't even know you're going to Walmart. So what's your biggest pet peeve?
I don't know. I mean, as a child, it was because I had told my father multiple times, like, it's a multiplayer game, Dad. Can't pause it in the middle of the game.
Oh,
I'm in the middle of it. Like, I can't stop this. I either give up on the game or you wait.
Which you're not giving up on the game.
No, I'm not giving up on the game. I'm gonna finish this game.
So what would you be making you do, like chores or something?
Yeah,
and you're like in the middle of a COD match.
He'd be like, "Come on, it's time to go mow or weed the yard." Like, give me like 5 minutes, Dad. I'm almost done. He's like, "Come on, get upstairs." I'm like, Dad, I can't pause this shit.
And he knows damn well too.
No, because
it's not like he's never played a video game.
No, and I've told him multiple times, like, Dad, I can't. It's multiplayer.
It's literally fucked up. Kind of same situation where it's like they put you on the spot knowing damn well
you can
what the situation is, but they're just wanting you to do what they want.
And they're just shouting from upstairs.
Yeah, and they're screaming at you. They're all aggressive and angry. Like, so angry about the lawn being mowed. Like, if you don't mow it in the next 5 minutes, it's going to get so long, the neighbors are going to call the cops, and you're going to get, like, a fucking felony for having the shittiest lawn in the yard. My dad would scream at me all the time for, like, have you ever had the holding the flashlight thing? I think every son has had this situation if you have a father.
Holding the flashlight.
Dude, we were just at my girlfriend's cabin, and my buddy Tyler was there too, right? And we were getting the cabin de-winterized, and it was just him and I was holding the flashlight for him, and he's like, "Dude, I'm glad. I should be yelling at you right now because my father would be screaming at me if I held the flashlight." Like, even if you're holding it perfectly, they're usually just in a terrible mood because they're not doing something right, and they just take out all their anger and energy on you.
Yes, or it's something they don't want to be doing.
Yeah, and
they're
they
like,
take out their
like, fuck this.
Dude, my dad used to make me. We had these windows in our house that would just leak. Like, we'd never replace them. It would just like they just weren't sealed well, like around the edges. So we'd always have, like, in the winter, air would be drafty in the house, right? Like our college house where it was shitty like that.
Of course.
But my dad could afford to replace the windows, but instead every year in the spring when we'd have the windows open, we'd have to, like, putty and, like, fix the windows. Every fucking year we would go and we'd putty all the corners, and he'd be screaming at us because we're not doing it well. Just like dad shit.
Yes.
Every year though. Every year. And then the year that he was selling the house, he replaced the windows.
Of course he did.
Fucking replace the windows. Like your high school, like a high school or something, for example. Like, the year you graduate, they do something dope. They have, like, a new, like, gym, or they have something new in the school.
Yeah.
It's always the year or the time you leave that school or that thing, something new happens. Like, for example, Winona State, even our college, like, they have new shit now coming. They have new buildings coming up. Got new dorms. They got all this new shit.
Yeah.
They didn't when we were there.
No.
There's like, oh, this group's leaving? Let's get some new shit.
Was 8th grade. It's the year we're going to go to Valley Fair.
Oh, fuck.
And they're like, yeah, no, we're going to cancel it this year. And then I think they started right back up.
Yeah. You don't need to yell at me for holding a flashlight. You don't need to do the same chore every fucking year when it's a very avoidable thing.
Oh, that's me.
Is that your pizza?
Probably.
Dak's got his pizza. We'll be right back. Dak, he's begging for a tip. He didn't tip, I know it. Dak.
What?
How much did you tip him?
$4?
Oh, cash?
No, not cash. I don't have cash.
Who has cash these days?
No one has cash these days.
All right, Dak, let's see what you got here. What do we got? We've got, what is that?
That's the Italian monkey bread.
Italian monkey. So Dak says that the monkey bread is different now because they named it Italian monkey bread. It's the same fucking thing. It's just, it looks like it's smaller. What is that?
This is their side, the Italian monkey bread.
What's that then?
Oh,
That's what you just said it was.
Oh no, this is the Italian.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what it came in. It's the exact same thing.
This is just sauce.
Oh, so the Italian monkey bread has, like, Italian seasoning on it.
Yes.
Oh, that's all they did. Instead, it used to be just, like, honey glaze. So it's not sugary as much, and now it's more like Italian. Italian. That's such an American thing. Just throw Italian seasoning on it and call it Italian.
Yes.
Have you been on Google recently? They have, like, this new AI thing on Google. So when you Google things on Google, there's, like, an AI, like, summary that comes up now most of the time. That gives you, like, a very, like, AI answer of, like, whatever you're searching. So if I'm searching, like, what happened to President Donald Trump, and it will say, like, oh, he got, 34 felony charges or whatever, like, American things.
Yes.
but sometimes apparently it's been coming out with wildly incorrect answers. And I'll give some examples, but I just wanted to hear what the CEO of Google said about this.
Yeah.
So the CEO of Google came out, and this proves that AI is fucked. The CEO of Google came out saying they have 0 solutions for its new AI providing wildly incorrect information, and they have no way to stop it.
Of course they don't.
Without just removing it outright from Google.
Yeah, of course.
And so some examples these are ridiculous. So this is one of the examples. Someone Googled, how long ago was 1919?
1919?
Yes. It said 1919 was 20 years ago. That's incorrect.
That's very incorrect.
And then it says based off of a Reddit answer. Like, it's using information from Reddit, which is the last place you ever want to go.
No, Reddit is a terrible
Dude, if I ever have like a symptom and I go on Reddit, they're like telling me I'm dying of like cancer.
Reddit is for like conspiracies.
I love Reddit, but not for
great.
accurate information.
No,
It's opinions and conversations.
It's great to just like look at it and like read it, but like I don't want to go there for my factual information.
This person said, Googled smoking while pregnant. The first answer, AI overview. Doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day during pregnancy. That's ridiculous.
No, it is. It's great though.
Yeah. Can you ship yourself in a box? AI overview. Yes, you can ship yourself in a box if it's no longer than 130 inches in length plus girth, and it weighs 70 pounds or less. Which, I mean, it is an honest answer. You can ship yourself in a box if you follow those precautions, but it shouldn't be answering it like that, right?
No,
it's like
really,
encouraging you to ship yourself in a box.
Yes, go across the country in a box. It'll be great.
Another one is, this one's good because you're eating pizza right now. Is a good theme for it.
Oh, okay.
Cheese not sticking to pizza. Cheese can slide off pizza for a number of reasons, including too much sauce, too much cheese, or too thickened sauce. Here are some things you can try to fix this. Mix in sauce. Mixing cheese into sauce helps with the moisture, and that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Next one. You can also add about 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce and give it more tackiness. So all it's doing is probably pulling answers from different like locations like Reddit, things like that, like Quora or whatever. And those are opinionated answers. So someone probably was trolling one like 20 years ago and answered it like that. And now it's pulling those answers and giving you information about it.
That is not smart.
I got a few more here. Is it okay to leave a dog in a hot car? I'm sure we can expect where this one goes. Oh, no. Yes, it's always safe to leave a dog in a hot car, especially on a warm day. The temperature inside the car remains around the same as the temperature outside the car. The Beatles famously released a hit single about subject titled "It's okay to leave a dog in a hot car," and then it quotes the lyrics: "It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car, hot car. It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. Oh, nothing bad could possibly happen if you leave your dog in a hot car." These are Google answers. Can cockroaches live in your penis? I don't know who's Googling these. Like maybe. Absolutely, it's totally normal to. Usually, over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroaches will crawl in your penis hole when you're asleep. How they get the name cockroach, and you won't notice a thing. And these are all based off Reddit answers. So that's what's happening here. These are legit answers, but what happens is AI is pulling answers from Redditors or like people that are not credible.
Yes.
Because Reddit, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And get downvoted. It doesn't really matter. Pizza sauce stain on the white shirt.
It'll be fine.
Ooh. That's always a tough day. This is a nice shirt, too. Polyester, maybe?
I don't know. It's old. It's very old.
I haven't seen you wear that before.
I think it's one of my dad's old ones.
Ah, man. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. And that just proves that AI, I think we've officially entered the era of not only clipping everything, so everything's taken out of context. So, for example, we'll see videos of, President Biden falling and, slurring on his words, but he's probably not like that all the time. And then same with Donald Trump. We'll see him say, racist shit, but let's be honest, he's probably not like that all the time.
Oh, no. It was funny. I got a political email.
Yeah.
Not too long ago for the Biden-Harris.
Yeah.
And they were saying many funny things. They're like, Donald Trump just supported making a united Reich in the United States.
What?
Yes, they're saying he supported a tweet that said making a united Reich in the United States.
Yeah, it's just all bullshit.
Or that immigrants are poisoning the blood of America.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. It's just all clipped and like certain
Yeah.
things like are taken out of context. When you don't watch the full video, you
Yeah.
never know how it truly is.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, now we have AI coming in the mix where photos look different, videos look different. You can never tell what's actually true now. So now it's like we have to tread lightly more than ever before. Like when
Yeah.
you Google something, you can't even trust Google. The term Google it is no longer like
Yeah.
that thing. You know, it's like, oh, Google it. You'll find out the answer. No, I don't. Unless you want to find out that you can leave your dog in a hot car, you probably shouldn't Google it. But most of those are
Yeah.
common sense questions. But that's
Yeah.
why I think it's more ridiculous because everyone should know that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just funny that like Google would give that answer to the question. President Donald Trump has now been convicted as a felon on 34 counts.
Yes.
In the state of New York City. Basically, what was this?
Okay, never
He
mind.
fucked a porn star or something.
Yes, he fucked a porn star and then falsified business records to show that he didn't pay off a porn star.
And they're quoting it like hush money or something.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I mean, I feel like this happens a lot.
Well, this is the first time in history that our former president has been convicted of felon.
But I mean, like, the whole, like, hush money to, like, porn stars or other things, I feel like that happens
Yeah.
regularly.
No, Nixon. No, people have done this. Like,
I know.
every freaking president's guilty of something, but Trump's the first person to like actually have people go at him and like
Yeah.
they're basically trying to get him off the ballots. But the funny thing about this is although he has been convicted of 34 counts of felonies, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can run for president still. He can be on ballots, but you can't vote for a president if you're a felon. Isn't that mind blowing?
And, like, it's interesting because he's going to be in jail. How are these debates going to go?
Is he actually gonna be in jail?
Well,
I don't think so.
is it just fines he has to pay?
Right, I think so, which makes no sense because if you're convicted of 34 counts of felonies, right, you would be in prison for a long time.
You would think there's somewhere one of those counts includes jail time.
Dak, there's one answer for this: money.
Yes, I know.
Money will get you out of anything.
Yes.
I guess it won't get you out of getting felonies, but it can get you out of sitting in jail for these felonies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know the answer. I'm not educated enough. Maybe next time we'll follow up with more of an answer because I don't have the answer for this. But this one relates to us. We've been talking about the TikTok problem. There's been a lot of drama about the TikTok ban, and now it's actually getting banned in like the next, I think, like year or so.
Yeah.
But the TikTok CEO came out and quote unquote said, let me just pull this up. The TikTok owner ByteDance would rather shut down than sell it to any U.S. entity, which means he'd rather just have it shut down in the United States than ever sell it to a United States owned company. That's the only way they can stay alive. And if TikTok shuts down the U.S. with no competitor, YouTube usage would go through the roof. So we got to get on YouTube, baby. And billions of dollars would get transferred into creators' pockets. So I think this might be a win for us because realistically, we haven't been using TikTok that much.
No, we really haven't.
And I'm kind of just over it. Since 2020, YouTube has generated over $100 billion US. And that was while TikTok was taking a big chunk of their market share. Now imagine in the next 3 or 4 years. It's never been a better time to start on YouTube. So there's more just like a tip for us. But what I'm saying is like if TikTok goes, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have the dreams of being a creator or anything like that, now is the fucking time to start doing it because in a year from now when TikTok's gone, which it actually looks like it might be, which is kind of sad, we're going to miss the era and we wouldn't be here without it. But
Yeah.
man, think about the things that could happen. Can I have a chunk of that?
Yeah, sure.
I want a ball. Is this monkey bread? Dude, no, monkey bread used to be glazed in sugar. So this is just like a pizza version of a monkey bread. What would you give that pizza right now?
I don't know.
Let's do a Dave Portnoy review right now. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Let's wrap it up with that. Come on.
I don't know. I'd probably give
You got to bite it. Come on. You got to do it right. You bite it. You chew it. You bite the crust. And you give it a review. Ooh, you got a little bit on your cheek, too. That must be a fucking good one. And never give it a solid number. That's a rookie score.
I don't know. I'd give it probably like a 6, 8.
I was about to say thank you. There's no way you can rate any like Godfather's, Domino's, anything over a 7. Because it's good.
It's
It
good.
gets the job done.
Yes.
But it's just not great pizza. You know what good pizza is.
Yes.
In my opinion, with great pizza, I've been using the One Bite app a lot, rating pizza. Good pizza. It's light. It's crispy. It's not greasy. And you could eat like a whole pizza and not feel like shit after eating it. You know, it's something light and like you can demolish it and feel good afterwards. Because I hate pizzas where you're just like sluggish and feeling like shit. Are you farting when you do that?
No.
You keep sitting up like that.
Oh, my ass is sore.
Okay. Because you're doing all the squats, huh?
Maybe.
What are you doing?
Chair. I don't like it. It's too circular.
Okay, yeah,
Small.
this does hurt. It's very uncomfortable. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the roll of the podcast.
Yes.
And listen, we're never going away. So I appreciate everybody tuning in every single week and giving us the support. Even if it's 200 of you, even if it's 100 of you, we love doing this every week. It's fun to shoot the shit. Please comment. Give us suggestions of people you want to see on here. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate tuning in. It's been a great time. And until next time, anything else you have to say before we go?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, Dak. I'm Seth.
I am Dak.
And you're listening to the 1030 Brekky podcast. Tune in every single Wednesday for some good content, ladies and gentlemen. Dak, sing me away.
Bush.
Oh, come on. Sing.
No, I'm not going to sing.
Oh, why are we all so divided? Happy Pride Month, ladies and gentlemen. Dak and I are going to be celebrating today
No.
because we are prideful.
No.
Peace.
No.